Hey y'all, today I'm going to show you how I took a burlap sack that I got from a coffee shop and cut it up into some pieces to make some Christmas trees. Now I'm selecting a part of the burlap that doesn't have any print on it, but you may like the actual print. That might give it its own little look. In fact, I might try to make one like that. So all you do is cut up the piece that you want, and a word of advice, I didn't use a pattern. In the future, I think I will make a pattern because it was a little bit of work just to get it the way I wanted it. It sounds like it wouldn't be, but it is. I'm going to be staining and dirtying it up with my Chalktique Dark Wax, and I am going to use a spool for the base, and I'm just going to dirty it all up. And I also am going to wrap some burlap around the spool for the trunk. So we are going to get that dirty, and then, so that's all ready. All we need to do now is glue that burlap to the spool, and then we'll be ready to assemble the Christmas tree. And this, again, is an easy project. You can use fabric, you can use anything you want. This burlap, I love it. I'm going to be doing a lot of different projects because I bought 8 bags or 9 bags. I have 8 left. So I'll be doing a lot of primitive work in the future. And so I'm just getting that glued on, and then we will dirty it up. This is just a really, really, really fast project. And so what you're going to want to do is make sure you have some batting or something to stuff the tree with, but glue it down. Once you glue it down, I'm going to use a little bit of hot glue so we can get some quick stick, and you're going to want to have some little clamps also, or clothespins, because it might not stick right away, or just leave it, stick it together and then walk away for a few hours and then come back. So it's whatever you want to do. I'm going to end up finding some pieces that are going to be poking out, so I'm going to be having to use those clamps. So I'm just dirtying it the way I want it. I want to get the edges, and I'm going to put a little down the center. Getting the trunk dirtied up also. Very easy. Now let's stuff it up. Now to get it to the tip top, I'm going to use a tongue depressor and the end of a paintbrush just to get it all the way to the tip top. And then you just push it through the way that you want it. So there I got a clamp because I saw that it was pushing through. It wasn't sealed up there. And if you push too hard, you're going to open it up anyway if you didn't wait a few hours to let the glue set. I'll throw in some of that quick, fast glue down, stuffing it up. And then once we get that all done to the way that we want it, we can stick that skewer that I put at the end of the spool, and we'll just poke that all the way through the center. And there you go. You could call that done if you want, but we're going to decorate these. I have another one that I did earlier where I used some twigs that I got at Hobby Lobby, and I cut them to size, and I put 3 of them together and glued them and made a trunk that way. Just a couple different ways to make trunks. But and that one I put a rusty star on. Let's go ahead and decorate them. This one I got some really cute ribbon at Hobby Lobby. It's black and white buffalo check Christmas trees with black and white bows and some black and white jute. And so I'm just wrapping that around there, hot gluing it down to the way I wanted, and simple, very simple. With a primitive look, you don't want to over decorate, so just something simple like that is just really cute. Now I need to decorate the tree that I made prior, and I think let's do some red with that one. So I'm going to get some rusty wire and some red beads, and I'm going to wrap it around. And I did use the end of the paintbrush to give it some little, swirlies on the wire, and that one looks really cute. So I'll be getting a base that is just a flat little base that I'm going to go ahead and paint black and sand it, and then add some of that dark wax to it just to kind of match the black and the buffalo check, and then just the jute just to give it that dirty look. So that's all it is. We've got 2 beautiful Christmas trees, and it didn't take but probably an hour to make each one. If you did them together, probably take an hour and a half. And there we are, 2 cute little trees. Look at that. Very simple. I wonder how many ideas I can come up with. Well, we'll see.